気持ちは嬉しいって感情知っているから。
Jashin no Konrei, Giwa Ai Toshiru. This release by Imperial Circus That Decadence is one of their many songs that made it into osu, and coupled with its winter's characteristic mapping, it has become a classic in the short time it's been ranked for. It has a lot of high-pitched scores and genuinely cool plays on it, so maybe it's worth it dissecting its history and how much people have cooked on it before. This is Kayamaniac speaking, and I present the history of Jashino Konrei. Imperial Circus That Decadence is, as we all know, a Japanese doujin music group active since 2007, who are known for mixing up various genres of metal to create their own juicy, tasty, flavorful songs, and also for being featured artists in osu since 2019. As for Jashino Konrei itself, it was released in the 2011 album Kurooshiku Saita Seisan na Mukuru wa Kanade, Itooshiku Saita Shoujo wa Seisan no Uta wo Utau, where it is also where Uta was released, fun fact. The title Jashino Konrei, Giwa Ai Toshiru, translated approximately to The Wedding of the Evil God, and the redraw is love. The deep name translates to Flower of Despair, by the way. Jashino Konrei as we know it was made by its winter, aka Carlia, who you might have known as Silence Player. She made a lot of bangers, such as The Sun, the Moon, the Stars, Paintings of the Tempest Part 2, Pain Remains 2, Astral Empire, Arcadia. It's winter, please never stop cooking. The background source allegedly features Toho Project character Iko Nagai. Damn, why is it always Toho? Although just as the map description says, the source has been deleted. I can't even credit the artist. From the moment the map dropped, people really liked it, especially liking that silly little song was getting a mapping standard for rank, which was pretty based. The map throughout time received some juicy modding, and in the meantime this was pending, where it got our first somewhat relevant score, in the form of Cookie Z, 2 missing this with 99.27% AC and 1.5k combo with Hidden back in February 2023. I don't know how different the map was from its ranked form, but I know this was a classic case of Srygel playing an unranked map to get a potential 1k on, and never touch it again. On the 2nd of June 2023, Jashin got qualified, not ranked, to great reception. Zion's got this funny score what it was called, I find it cool. And on the 8th of June 2023, Jashin got ranked, for real this time, and it was from great happiness for editors and uneditors alike. One day in, Nikki1324 gets the solid 6 miss run, which was the lowest ranked miss count at the time, and 13 hours later, Emmerich gets an 8 miss run, but with 2.1k combo being the highest combo run yet. But Kaya, what does the map look like? Fear not, as Meows from Italy got a sharp 3 miss run in July 11th, and I can use this as a map showcase. The map is mainly 240 BPM stamina draining patterns, such as varying spacing strings, bursts, and even the sliders, but Meows is better, he simply hits all of that. He gets 2 out of his 3 misses on a string, and proceeds to hit all the other varied space and densest fox strings in the map, including the space string about 3/4 into the map that I can only describe as absolute ass.
Yeah, I'm never going to see the rest.
The only time the map gives you to breathe is roughly in the middle. These sliders that gradually change shape and look really cool, along these stacks that would be really cancerous to hit with nerves, and then it goes back to activity straight up.
No way! I'm the fucking lowest miss count! What? I just fucking choked a 1.1. What? What? Rectagon is fucking 6 miss and nah, no way.
I don't know how this map is even playable. We would kill a player in 2018. These people weren't done with the map though. 2 days later, ASecretBox gets a 4 miss run, yes, but it had the highest rank arc yet, 99% on the dot. He also got 2.1k combo, which compensated for the miss count, and gave him 928 PP, gapping Meows is 697. On August 2nd, however, Xylus set a score I don't think many people expected. With Hidden, 1 miss, beat Srygel from February, 1.8k combo, beat Srygel from February, and 98.01% AC did not beat Srygel from February, we got the next time. The run was worth 848 PP, and his miss was within the first 1k combo of the map. Get a look at this guy.
Okay, no, that's like the worst thing this game's ever done to me. Wait, how much FFC? 1187?
September 26th, 2023. A day considered dark for the Osu player base, but especially for those that are proud members of Srygel Nation. A hard, flow-aim centered map like Jashin was perfect for Cookiezi. He already had 2 missed it while unranked. It was piss easy for him, and on that day, he relived our hopes for a brief instant. First, there was the practice display. It was only the last 900 combo of the map, including the main div spike, and Srygel passed through it with hidden hard rock, coming out with 1 slider break and 1099.48 pp if ranked. The fact that a practice div got 1.4k upvotes on Reddit just shows how Osu is really. And then he got his hands on the actual map, and played masterfully. He hit everything, full combo with hidden hard rock, a map that didn't even have a no mod FC. He hit the div spike, all streams, all jumps, all streams except for one. His stupid ass failed at the last possible spot he could fail on. This bitch picked 1.4k PP and could easily FC'd for a 1600 PP play, but nah bro, it's Cookiezi, he's cursed. Mind you, he was September 2023. The VV record was still MRX 3071 on Marianne. I know 1400s feel like nothing to the average viewer nowadays, but back then, a 1400 PP record, and Srygel had no 1k to his name. Imagine if he got the PP record well after he was past historical prime. Imagine Srygel PP record in 2023 by an elderly individual. If the SC were to be real, it would be worth 1618 PP then, and 1558 PP nowadays. Some people would argue it's deserving, some would argue it will be too nerd from the sheer aura of the play. But it doesn't matter because the play doesn't fucking exist. Srygel has no scores on the map as of its rank, and he hasn't played since June 2024 anyway, so you have no more hope. He's quit, it's over, at least rework gave him 4 1k PP plays. Let's skip forward to October 2023. Jashin hadn't seen much progress, but on the 4th, Xylas got the first ever actual hidden hard rock pass. With only 643 combo, 97% back, pretty good, and 20 misses to his name, it's still the best hidden hard rock score on the leaderboards to this day. And on the 31st, oh god, the 31st. Like everything that had happened on the month wasn't already enough, someone had to come in clutch on the last day of the month to deploy peak! And that someone was Srygel. Srygel, golden New Zealand displayer with an uncomfortably big area and uncomfortably big balls. Like, look at that! Top play being 1126 on slow sleep hard rock? Don't tell me this isn't really fucking based. One day, being already the 1st of November for him, he has the wise decision to hop on Jashino Konrei, and he had serious potential for the map. And he goes and just does it? Here's the funny sliders, here's the jumps, here's the tight streams, here's the space streams, he's a Cupid's arrow right through my heart because I'm in love with this play. And he ends that shit only dropping 3 slider ends, 37 100s, and getting 1158 PP, the no-mod PP record. It was previously held by Rectagon's 1144 on Astral Empire, which is also mapped by its winter, lots to think about. And it was such a beautiful, beautiful way to end October. Srygel was proof the map was FCable, he had just gotten FC'd after all. So some people decided to push shortlist into the great hypothetical of what Cookiezi came so close to do. First, on the 1st of November, user Nazekoi deployed 36 USD towards a hard rock FC on the map. And the reactions were kinda expected. Like, only 36 bucks? It felt insulting for what a magnificent score would be. On the very next day, however, the same person deployed 67 more USD towards the goalpost, totalizing 100. And at the same time, it's winter, the mapper herself deployed 300 USD, summing a total of $400 for whoever could full combo Jashino Konrei with hard rock. Now this, people could get behind. It felt worth it. 400 whole less dollars for a map that, although not potentially PP record for hidden hard rock FC anymore, would have such an insane how aura surrounding whoever who said it. It would finish what Cookiezi started. Unbelievable. A score I find worthy highlighting is Chicone getting the best egg if submitted on November 11th. 99.44% egg? He only dropped 17 100s, Quite a spectacle, but he unfortunately missed once, only getting 2.1k combo and hypothetical 986 PP score. Unfortunate. Fast forward to March 30th. ASecretBox was hosting a multi-lobby on stream, and many people were playing along, one of them being Srygel. At one point, Jashino Konrei gets picked, and the unexpected happens.
Srygel FC. Dude, Srygel is not relaxed acting, he's a fucking insane player. Someone get a prediction up. Oh my god, he's going! Oh my god, holy shit. Dude, he's FC! Dude, he's not real. He just got the multiplayer PP record. Dude, he's not fucking real.
What the fuck?
Dude, he FC Jashin.
Srygel FC'd the map again. The hack was worse than the previous run, therefore he didn't submit, but he cut a slider ends. But the arrow farm was insane. How can he even play with a grip like that though? How does it find about that? How is it even comfortable? Fast forward to April 29th and ASecretBox playing knows. He had many chokes on the map already, and so I'll be prepared for yet another one, but instead, he got the second ever FC on Jashino Konrei so far. He did it! He had dropped the same amount of hundreds as Srygel did in his full combo run, and only missed 2 slider ends, 1 slider end less than Srygel, but... yeah, he dropped 5 50s in a burst. It's heart-shattering, but at least he had gotten his second top play, which is honestly wild. Skip roughly 4 months later. Everyone was going through with their lives, while silently, another old head was cooking something marvelous. One that we didn't expect to get no mod PP record at all. On the ripe days of August 11, 2024, Rafis struck like a thunderbolt. He already had a choke from roughly a year before, with accuracy that would be worth 1209 PP if it had a midnight time, but this time it was different. He was more prepared, his hair was less white and his profile more 1K full. He stepped foot in the map ready for anything, and he saw the chance and fucking took it.
Nie ledwo 1000 nawet.
Like, look at all these 100s he's not getting! Amidst everyone's shock and hype, he kept comboing through, getting impeccable accuracy, and making his chat feel ecstatic with the possibility of that score. And then...
Ja pierdolę! Co ja zrobiłem? O kurwa! To na mapie? 99! O kurwa! 1100! Ja pierdolę! I'm not going anywhere! Holy fuck!
1,169 performance points. Gained 7 ranks while being in the top 50. Stole the normal PP record from Srygel on the same map but with 500 less, making it a 99.03 accuracy run. He was back! I know it doesn't feel that hype currently, but at the time, people were losing gallons over this play. Highest FC hack in the entire map, number 1 on it with a fucking 1169 amount of performance points, and no mod PP record. Break this in your Srygel's full combo like it was nothing! And mind you, his previous top play was an 1005 PP play on Fire the Bumblebee, a map broken for being undeservedly busted with its washing machine ass streams. That map was the perfect redemption. Or at least so we thought.
This is the most Sigma top play.
2 days after Rafis' play, Milosh gets a 1055 PP score, but getting a 2 missed 2.7k combo in and choking 1134 because his 100s count wasn't tidy enough. The very next day, Polsky1, a very infamous retired D-ranker, gets 99.20% hack, the best admitted accuracy, although he only got 1132 PP because he missed once. Still his top play, which was really nice. And on the 15th of the same month, history repeated itself with a 99.21% hack FC by Voprosov. The plane got number 1 score on the map once again, and with 1184 PP, it got the normal PP record for the 3rd time in a row on Jashino Konrei. People were merely joking about this score being disrespectful to Rafis, but it was also showing how this map was taking on to being no mod farm for top players. At that point, Jashino Konrei was the map with the most non-DT 1.1k plays on the game, beating maps like CapCut, which is also a busted flowing map. And 4 days after the ProSoft, repeat the same process. Window Life, of all people, got 2100s on his FC run, and therefore snapped both the number 1 score on the map and the normal PP record with an 1197. That was basically a neck-fixing game at that point. We are also 100 away from this being the first normal 1200 PP play, and most importantly, Window Life's first 1200 PP play. It was getting to an honestly funny point. It had been normal PP record 4 times in a row, and there were a lot of 1Ks and 1.1Ks on the leaderboard. And do we have room for more? Of course we do! This isn't an FC, nor a 1K, but really worth mentioning. A player named Lugia got a 758 PP score on Jashino on the 28th. Pretty average, no? Well, the play had 11 100s and 150, somehow matching Cookies' hidden hard rock fail judgments, which had really good AC. Except they missed on the last node before the spinner in the middle of the map. They stronger than me, to be honest. I just really tried that point. They also lost the break once, making the play be worth absolute dog water. Will be 1220 PP full combo, but people still recognize how wild this was. Skip to September. Jashin activities were kinda dry, until on the 20th, Karcher gets a one-slider break run on the map with some nutty AC, getting 1095 PP, his new top play, and 1195 FC. And the very next day, Utami hops on the map and gets a devilish AC FC. 19100s? What is this about? 1202 PP, the first normal 1200, number 1 on the map, yada yada. For him, it was also 1.1k skip. Fun fact, this was almost tied with the hidden PP record at the time. Malishevsky's 1202 PP on Nestor Line Prior, Break of Dawn, with Risso's play being only 0.8 PP higher. And skipping to just a week after, almost the end of the month, we get a score from BTMC of all people. A 2-miss reverse choke worth 1116 PP. Just remind everyone his ass was not washed. This was his first 1K, well, technically a 1K skip, and through to a fear-driven month-long grind sparkled by a bet in which if he didn't get a 1K by the end of the month, he would need to dye his hair blue. Many still doubted him, but BNC was different. Even if it took him an Omega Farm map, he had to get shit done. Fortunately for him, Jashin was caught on the perfect map, Farmish, and he already had a 900 on it that made him gain as many ranks back in the day as he did with the 1.1k. Not only that, his 1k made someone else need to shave his head for having lost said bet. Imagine being able to do that.
Oh my god, there's no way. Is that 1k? No fucking way, dude.
Fawny's just gifted.
Meanwhile, if you're wondering how the modded front is doing, on the 10th of October, Bochikoki got a hidden half-time no-fail FC for almost no real reason. And on the 15th, Emrek got the best hard rock on the map yet, with people unable to let go of the pass in the comments, and the best hidden combo and accuracy, although with an honestly embarrassing miscount compared to the number 2 score in the hidden leaderboards. Silence still gaps. Anyway, at the same time, Whitecat, who is seemingly only active for our WC season, was back and grinding the game. On that same day, in the middle of a casual D-Rust session, he finds out about Jashino Konrei and boots up his flowing juice to FC with ease. He gets 1133 PP, his new top play after 4 years, and gets to 20k PP again with this, first player to achieve 20k PP twice.
I didn't know I could do this actually. What? That's so much? I get 20k with this? Okay, I don't think anybody had this on their fucking Osu Bingo 2024. Me neither, actually. Me fucking neither.
On the 24th, a player named Pinkai Fan 2013 exits the map with 98.88% AC, skipping 900 and 1k with an 1151, and getting number 1 on the leaderboards in Laser. I'm so proud of them. Now, a quick intermission to stop talking about scores, because in early November 2024 came out a PP rework. Its biggest and most notorious impact was combo scaling removal, but there was also a flaw in hotfix, which nerfed strings largely. And the result? Most Jashin scores got nerfed heavy. For example, Utami's FC became an 1159, a 43 PP loss, and Rafis' score became an 1128, a 41 PP loss. All FC scores lost PP, which is unfortunate, but some chows got buffed, and that map was still not my PP record after all, so I think it was fine.
Also, I was editing this. Another rework dropped, this time nerfing a lot of aim slop, mainly, but it also hit Jashin a little bit, and it's just a little bit funny. Why does Jashin keep losing?
Okay, let's get back on topic. On December 6th, we suddenly had an update on the DT front. Remember, this is 240 BPM no mod, therefore being 360 BPM and 14 stars DT. At the time of this score, this only had 2 DT passes, but they were rage tapped, so nobody really gave a fuck about them. However, one day, Ivaxa was trying for DT runs on string, of which the VOD was unfortunately lost, getting an HD DT run that passed 3 cores of the map and failed at the div spike. And people seemed fairly normal about it, but Ivaxa set another run, with no fail one, that gapped all other hidden double type no fail accuracies, combos, miscounts, score, PP. What else to expect from the guy who DT fireside broke the violation? And back to the speed up front. Ninerik, being the freak speed player he is, on January 15th, 2025, he added the map up to 270 BPM and got 7 misses and 98.67% hack, 1147 ranked, and over 1500 FFC. I'll just let it pay through, so you have an idea.
I'm cheating. I'm actually so good.
And on January 17th, Aimbot Khan got the best Huracan combo on the map to date. Very proud of him. Oh, and while I was editing, something worth adding to the video happened. On April 10th, Torami Vana 019, a fucked up fusion of Marami and Ivaxa, smashed through walls with the first non-raked DT pass on the map. Think about it, he was the only guy, besides Ivaxa, that could realistically pass this map DT. Cheers, Adidas. So, what's the situation of the map now? As of recording this, the highest PP score on it is still an 1159, with the highest hidden score still being by Emrak, best hard rock score by Aimbot, and Zyd is having the best run for using both mods. A true DT pass without raking has yet to be done, but the $400 from the Hard Rock FC are still 9 misses away from being claimed. Whether you find this map disgusting farm or not, it's still part of Osu history, and the song still goes really hard. I hope in this video I can make justice to what this map represents to me at the very least. This was Carmaniac speaking, and thank you for watching.